More than 1,000 people in southern Queensland have turned up at information meetings with the Murray-Darling Basin Authority about plans to cut water entitlements. Businesses in Dalby and Goondiwindi were closed, so people could attend and vent their concerns about the controversial plan. Farmers and small business owners wore black armbands to signify the death of their communities if the plan's adopted and water entitlements are slashed by more than 30%.
If it goes through like this, it's going to bring devastation to my town, to a whole range of other towns. So are you the boss, or is the minister the boss, and he can actually override you at the end, or we don't know who the boss is?
How many breakdowns and suicides would you like your plan to contribute to?
Hi, Carlos.
Well, the authority told the crowd it is listening and taking concerns on board.
We do value and respect communities. So I just want to make it absolutely clear, we have been constantly moving around the basin, and it is because we actually have very strong respect for communities.
The authority says it will continue consultations in affected communities until December. And reporter Kathy McLeish is in Goondiwindi, where the meeting has just finished. Kathy, what was the feeling at the meetings today?
David, it was standing room only in Dalby. The meeting was subdued, but people were angry. They don't want water cuts and they don't want the uncertainty. Goondiwindi was always going to be the main game, and that was fiery. The venue was changed because so many people wanted to come. Shops were closed and there were protest signs around town. The locals here say cuts to water mean cuts to productivity, and they say that means job losses. They're saying that's devastating to towns like this, and it will devastate them. The message was the same. They don't want the water cuts, they don't want the uncertainty, but they do want consultation.
And do locals feel like there's any room to move in the plan?
I'm hearing little faith in the process. The farmers out here have been involved in water planning with the state government for 10 years. One farmer told me yesterday he's been in the same meeting for a decade and nothing's changed. The authority says it is a genuine process, it is listening, and feedback will be incorporated into the development of the next stage of the plan.
So where does the process go from here?
This afternoon's meeting was the last of the Queensland rural meetings. From here, the authority goes to Adelaide, then Melbourne, before coming back to Brisbane early next month.